Hello, welcome to our Podcloud, a young person podcast. My name is Tom. I am your host for today. How are we?
Good.
Good.
I'm alright.
So,
Perhaps if you use your microphone there, Paige.
I know. I'm alright, you know.
so introduce your names and tell me one thing about you. So I introduce myself. So my name is Tom, and I like gaming.
I'm Liv, and I play the guitar.
My name's Jake and I like playing the guitar and writing songs.
My name is Josh, and I am the youth worker in this podcast.
My name's Paige, and I am me.
Okay. So this podcast is all about the cost of living. So what is the cost of living?
A crisis.
Okay, what do you mean by that, though? By cost of living crisis? It's all over the news and stuff like that. So,
A problem.
Money that keeps going up.
right, yes, it's the price of everything keeps on going up.
Heavy inflation.
Yeah,
That's
Things getting shut down.
yeah.
everything going up.
Okay. Heavy inflation. I like that phrasing. Heavy inflation. Okay.
Phrase of the day.
You know what is inflation? You know what that is?
It's basically where the price of things inflates and it goes up
Yeah.
for... There is reasons, but sometimes there's just no
Mm.
apparent reason. But
Yeah, everything going up. So, how you think the cost of living affects young people? Like, so where you live?
It affects definitely people's ability to socialise and to go out with their friends. So, like, if you wanted to go out to town with your mates, you'd have to bring, like, 20 quid to get a meal and go shopping for a bit. Because everything is just so expensive.
Yes. What about you, Jake?
A bit the same really, because like what Liv was saying, 1 week if you're going out you'll be bringing 20 and then the next week you'll end up having to bring in 40 because it just keeps going up. I feel it's going up. It started going up like month by month, then week by week, and now it's nearly day by day.
It is.
And it's stopping people from going out or buying stuff and doing what they want to do or stuff like that.
So, what, like, so does the cost of living stop you to do things?
It depends on what it is or
But-
how.
Yeah, so, like, if you were going to, like, you like music, so you travel a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that affects you. Got
Yeah.
everything going up,
Like
like the travel and things.
just keeps going up,
Yeah.
and it makes you think, well, I have to cut down maybe once a week, only come to that place once every 2 weeks or something, or pick a day,
I'm going to ask you the same question, Liv. Like, what affect you?
It just affects me, so, like, I sometimes like to go to the shop for snacks and
Yes.
stuff if I'm really bored and I've got money. But I can't do that much anymore because it is so expensive to just pop to the shops and get, like, a little treat. But I also don't go out with my friends that much anymore to town because, again, it is so expensive and I can't do anything except walk around.
Yes. Pace, what do you think? What affects young people, the cost of living?
Not being able to do things they want to do.
Okay. So what affects you? So, like, you find it hard to buy things?
It's safe to say that you guys all come to space more than once a week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So instead of going to the shop 2-3 times a week when we have a break or we have a bit of a spare moment or something like that, you guys find that you're having to go like, oh, I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I won't go Wednesday because I've not got enough to spread over the 3 days, because if I go to Chippy over the road, for example, the prices over there have skyrocketed, so I can't go get something decent
Proper.
to eat, something proper to eat. So I'm having to go to the shop and get a sausage roll or whatever's left on the shop at 6:30, 7 at night. Is that what you guys are finding?
Yeah, even going over to the shop was getting the worst though, because I used to get a drink for like £1.10. Drink I wanted to get now is £1.25.
Yeah, it's the same. The drinks are going up, the food going up, everything.
If you guys are paying with cash, if you're just paying with like whatever you've got loose change knocking around in your pocket, and you go, oh right, I've got 60p there. Or I'll go have a look, see if I can get a can or a bar of chocolate or something like that.
That's what I did today.
And you go 80p, 90p. Oh, what am I doing? 95p for a can or something like that. And you're like, it's just not. It affects you without realising it. It sort of goes, I can't get what I want to get, so I'm a bit sad now. It's in very basic terms like that. But do you reckon? Can you notice that? Just something that you said sort of rang with me just before there, Liv, when you say that you can't go out with your mates and stuff like that. Does it affect your mental health?
A little bit. I do enjoy a lot going out with my friends because it's, it's a good experience and it gets you out in the real world. And it gets you out of school, and so you're not just seeing them in school.
Yeah.
And you get to do what you want to do. But it does, because I can't go out and do what I want to do with my friends because I can't pay for it.
No.
And they can't pay for it. So it's just, we're walking around just a bit... Just talking, which is good. It's nice, but sometimes you want to go and get something to eat.
Yes, you want to have a little trip to, I don't know. So instead of going, I don't know. Well, we'll go sit in Mackey's for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and get something decent, like a decent sized meal to eat. Oh no, I've only got like a couple of quid. We'll have to go Pound Bakery, sort of see what.
That is no diss in Pound Bakery, by the way. Pound Bakery.
No, of course, but we have to see what dregs that they've got left.
Even then, though, Pound Bakery's gone up. Pound Bakery, it's not.
I noticed because past like 2 years to like COVID and all that, everything was.
Oh, you've mentioned it. You've mentioned it, so I'm gonna go off on one now.
It's cheap. Everything like I think. It's cheap.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
Tom,
to buy things. I do like me and my mum done shopping, and we got loads of things for like 80, 60 pounds. Now we only get like a small shop.
It's because everything was online.
Loads of money. Yeah.
Everything was online during COVID.
But I think, going back to the whole mental health side of things, think about it, right? And just think about it. And it might not have dawned on you, penny might not have dropped for you guys. It might not have dropped for you listeners at home or whenever you're listening to us. 2-3 years we've had in pretty much enforced isolation and enforced distance, and we've got now, and now we can't do things because the price of stuff's rocketed.
Feels like Groundhog Day. We're doing it again.
Yeah, it does, but without
the house arrest,
without the terrifying prospect of illness and death.
Yes.
I agree with you guys totally, and I think for me as the adult, as someone who, thanks for doing the air quotes there, Paige, as the adult who's on the other end, as you said, Tom, who buys the shopping, who does the shopping. And myself, I'm noticing that stuff is ridiculously priced. Like last year,
even the smart price stuff in Asda's gone up.
Yeah, or like the budget
not really
range
smart
stuff.
Price, is it?
No, that's all gone up in price.
Well, that's like another thing, really, like what you were saying, like going out with your friends. With mental health, sometimes it can maybe make you feel embarrassed.
Yeah, because you've not got enough money to get.
Because then, say if everyone's going into a shop, like, oh, what do we get? What do you get? What do you get? Then if you've got no money, you don't want to say, oh, I've got no money, because you feel ashamed. You'd have to say, you know what, I'm not hungry, you just got what you want to get.
Yeah.
Because you know in the back of your mind, I can't
if I say I've not got money,
I never want to say
it.
Because then they'll say, oh, we'll pay for you. And you're like, but then you feel like...
But that sentiment's going because people have barely got enough for themselves.
No, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Like,
whereas in the past we would have Liv says, I'll give it a miss. I haven't got enough, to be honest. I haven't got enough. And Tom, in the past we had loads of money.
Yeah.
Loves the stuff's a nice price. Tom go, oh, I'll shout this for you. You get next. You get next time.
Yes.
And
Yeah, we used to like trades, like
Yeah, you get next time.
you get, yeah,
Yeah, that we always do. Yeah, but now
you can't do it.
It's difficult, and it's really interesting for me to hear as the do you want to do them quotes again?
The big adults.
Yeah.
because
The big adults.
yeah,
With money, like you were saying, money going up, I had like I was saving money, bit of pocket money, like
yeah,
busking up, you know,
Yeah.
stuff. So I had like nearly 300, I was just going to keep saving, but it's nearly gone now because I was
using
finding,
it. Yeah.
I don't want to use it, or it won't be that much, but I was taking a little 10 or 5 or 20 to go to there, go here, pay for that, buy this, and then when I realised because money's going up, gone,
It's gone.
then you have to just start again from the bottom.
It's crazy.
So, just how effectively, you're not a young person, you're like a bit
Rude.
Wow, Tom.
older.
Rude, but fair
But,
point.
but yeah, but not that old, but older.
Older.
How affect you?
How is it affecting
Yeah.
me as someone who buys, shopping is on the other end of
And
it?
you pay the bills.
Yeah. So I personally found the bills have gone up. As we know, bills have gone up, Lecky's gone up, gas has gone up, everything's gone up. Heating, all that sort of stuff, that's all gone
Not
up.
like we need it now.
Yeah. However, food's the big one,
Yeah.
I think. And I think the food's the big one that we all keep on coming back to, because I'm stating the obvious here,
We need it.
we need it to eat and we
Yes.
need it to live. But I've noticed, because we've got 2 dogs, that the price of dog food, something really simple as dog food, you know what I mean?
£12.
It's gone up.
Yeah.
It's gone up from like £9. Like it's basically like a couple of months. £9, like £14.
Yes.
And you're like, yeah, these dogs aren't eating that much. Like, I've got 2 very little dogs. You know what I mean? And it's that sort of thing. It's cutting back on places. So our weekly shop.
Yes.
So we go Aldi. Whoop whoop, big up the Aldi. Our weekly shop is lots of stuff, lots of bits and bobs.
Yeah.
We buy 2 or 3 of like stuff, and then we freeze it. We're very economical with stuff like that. And then what we found is our shop used to be a massive shop. Pile it all up, get it through the thing. It comes to 40-50 quid.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. That's what
Great.
we like.
And I'm dead happy because lots and lots of food. We've got enough, like near enough for the month. And then what we're finding now, me and my wife have had this chat many times over the last couple of months, is that price is going up.
Yes.
And it's not just going up like, it used to be £45, now £55. It's going up to like the same amount of food is about £60-65. £60-65, and I'm like,
And you only get like a small amount.
and yeah, the amount that we're getting is sort of dropping. Like we're going, instead of getting like 2 loaves of bread and we'll freeze that sort of thing, or we'll
You freeze your bread?
yeah.
I do. Yes.
You freeze bread?
It's very economical. Bread
yes.
can be frozen.
Really?
Yeah. It lasts for ages. It lasts for. No.
No.
I free.
Let's put it in the fridge. Putting bread in the fridge. We're on to food again, guys.
Oh no!
Putting bread in the fridge can increase how quickly mold grows. Put it in the freezer.
I think we should talk about that the next podcast.
Freezing bread.
No, about food, about
hang on.
energies and things
Yeah.
for saving.
One more thing.
Yes.
I did hear, you know, like the mold on the bread.
Yeah.
I heard it's good for you.
What?
No.
It can be, but I wouldn't say
advise
I wouldn't
any
go
of
out
the
of your way and
viewers.
say go eat mouldy bread.
No, I'm just saying.
But
That's not the message.
yeah, so that's how it's affecting me and us. So the stuff that we like to do, so these lovely trips that we like to go out with the kids, to parks and over the water and stuff like that, to New Brighton and all around that neck of the woods, those are sort of, they're becoming more of a proper treat than we'll go after work one day, or we'll go this day, we'll go that day, because again, it's petrol. It's petrol for the car. You know what I mean? Everything's going up, everything's creeping up in price, and it's sort of
for me, like with the food now, like we buy like we used to like buy fresh food, and it's because I like eating healthy and all that. and now we buy ready meals and things like with the freezer. But that's so expensive too. So the food is expensive for us. Also, like things like we notice like the subsistence things like Netflix and things and that going up and things like that.
So you notice that like just from what you've said, because I know that you love your fruit, Tom.
Yes.
You love your fresh fruit.
Yes.
And if it's a decision for you guys as your family to go, right, we're not going to get fresh fruit anymore because that's ridiculously priced. It's fruit, like it's ridiculously priced now.
It grows on trees. It's fruit.
But we're going to stop doing that. We're going to get frozen fruit.
Yeah.
And it's not the best. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Fruit can be frozen.
Everything can be frozen. Everything can be frozen.
Can be frozen.
Oh.
Everything can be
Cheese
frozen.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Everything.
I've learned so much about a freezer.
Even people.
Even people.
You know what? People
See you,
can.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
And also
Like Walt Disney.
sometimes it affects me coming to space
Hmm.
because I need to travel, and
Yeah.
sometimes like it's teaming and all that. I need to get like a taxi or something. I don't want to get the bus, but like that's going up. Like
Yeah.
I told you I pay like
Taxi
it used to be
drivers
like
are patient.
used to be a tenner to get from mine to space. Now it's like 17-18 pounds
Yeah.
to get to.
Because again, petrol's gone up, so they've got to subsidise each
Not
other.
in primary school.
Okay,
Sorry.
live. Oh.
This is a bit of a question, really, but have you found the price of like school trips and stuff like that? If you ever have a deposit, they have gone up a little bit. Not a lot.
Yeah.
They have gone up a bit.
Again, it's
I
the
haven't been
subsidy.
in school for about 6-7 years.
This is more for.
Yeah, but again, it's to subsidise for wages and
Same.
travel and petrol and
Even
Cool.
for my
The
prom,
The
because I've got
coaches.
my prom the end of this month.
Mm.
It was 35 quid.
Right.
35
And
quid?
then I got a suit that was, I don't know how much it was, but then my mum bought loads of crystals and stuck them all on
Right.
it.
Ooh.
So altogether that's probably cost like
All right. Okay. Yeah.
70 quid.
So again, clothes have gone up in price.
So do you
Every-
notice the food in your suit? So you buy food from your suit and you
I
do
don't.
Oh, you
I
don't?
bring a packed lunch.
Like
The amazing person.
Sue, you get like use your finger and you buy or card or anything. You buy food.
I used
Eh.
to do that.
Yeah. So do you notice that it's going up pace?
Yeah, quite
Yeah.
a bit. Because I used to
Yeah.
get a wrap and like, do you know the little Radna Fizz things?
Hmm.
I used to get one of them every day. But it went from like £2.10
Yeah.
to £3.50
Mm.
Mm.
in the space of like 2 months.
But that's the thing. So the price has gone up, but has the quality improved?
No.
Has quality gone worse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing, I'm just totally hypothetically, I'm guessing that school is now ordering cheaper ingredients to subsidise that sort of thing. So instead of getting nice wraps, which you may have had in the past, you're now getting tacky wraps, which are
And it's,
edible,
and smaller portions.
smaller portions. Okay.
Okay. Next question is why do you think everything is going up? Why do you think, Liv?
I think it's definitely something to do with demand, and
Yeah.
so like certain things are definitely more expensive than other things.
Hmm?
But I think it's just
It's like we're running out of ingredients.
We're running out of
and
stuff
things and energies and
because
things.
all of the sources,
Yes.
they're all in their own different worlds, and
Mm.
we get most of our stuff from ports in different countries.
Yes.
And if there's something going on in a country that's not good,
Yes.
it takes more time and more resources to get the stuff from the country,
Yeah.
therefore costing more money to get to us.
Yes.
So you're paying for the time and the money and the actual product itself and the ingredients all in one,
Mm.
when really you should just be paying for the
Yeah.
food itself or whatever you're buying.
Yes, Jake. Why do you think everything going up?
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
What it is to them. Just, because what's going on,
Yeah, the war.
the
Yeah.
war and the oil and
Yeah,
stuff.
we export oil.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people who was living in Ukraine came over here for safety
Yes.
and all that. And I think that's gonna because it's bringing people in to help them live and giving them houses and food's going up because it's more people and the oil and all that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Pace, what do you think?
I don't really know.
So, like, why do you think everything going up and up?
Because the government's stupid.
Because the
Yes.
government's stupid. To be hon-
Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
No,
But
People.
that is right.
but
Yeah.
that's a big part of it, and you are dead. You're
It
dead
is.
right on to say that government's stupid is very broad strokes on it.
The government's gonna come knock down our door. You said this.
No, it's more a fact of when our good old mate Liz Truss was
Oh,
in
God.
office,
Yeah.
for the whole month that she was in office,
She is decide.
She lasted less
She was
than
the
a
first.
lettuce.
She was the first prime minister to meet two monarchies in the same month.
Yeah, but she's decide economics finance.
or economic finances.
Economics finance. I nearly made the UK like a class of finance.
Yeah.
Class.
She nearly or did put us into what's called a recession, which is basically where we're in debt, and we're not in just like a little bit of debt, which we can it can get us out of it for like in like a few months or a few years. It was going to be like we're never getting out
We're
of this.
done.
We're done, sort of.
Then,
This sort of
then
thing.
we got Ricky Sunak to give some money for people who in like
And
benefits
on
or
top-
energy bills and things like that.
Yeah. And on top of that, big part of it is the war in the Ukraine, but not Ukraine, if that makes sense, because a lot of our imports and exports came from Russia,
And no one's really allowed to go in Russia.
and the amount of sanctions that the government put on Russia, sort of, quite rightly, the whole of Europe and most of the world have done, sort of scuppered things, and like you said, you're dead right there, Liv. Supply and demand. So there's lots of demand for stuff, but the supply is coming from, as you say, less sources.
Yeah.
So whereas
You're paying for the supplier's time and
yeah,
their
so
resources.
whereas say we get I don't know, I would say just very very general thing. Say we get M&Ms. Just I'm thinking about
Oh my
chocolate.
god, the price of M&M's now.
Say we get
Back to food.
say we get
Yeah.
M&Ms from Germany. Okay, I get M&Ms from Germany, but also Jake wants M&Ms from Germany, and you want M&Ms from Germany,
I
Liv,
do.
and Tom wants M&Ms from Germany, but no one else can get any M&Ms from anywhere else. And then Paige says, "Oh, I'll have some M&Ms from Germany," and then Germany goes, "We
We don't
haven't got,
have enough.
we don't have enough to give
Yeah.
out. We've barely got enough. So
One each.
you three are gonna have to have 2 bags of M&Ms, and you're gonna have to have 1 bag of M&Ms.
Remember like the tomato crisis.
Tomato crisis?
Yeah.
Tomatoes in
Yes.
France.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have a limit in the supermarket of like
2.
2 tomatoes.
Yeah.
Remember the toilet paper crisis?
Oh no.
COVID.
No, yeah.
It was so funny.
Oh, so.
I saw
yeah.
an old woman and this lad like
arguing
over.
Before you carry on, I thought instead of you saying an old woman, I thought you meant an owl woman, like an owl person. It's like I'm tired and my head's quite hot. Carry on. You saw an old woman in a shop.
And she was arguing with this lad, and they were arguing over toilet roll, and this was during the pandemic and stuff. And it was again supply and demand, and sectioning it off for
Why did people get
Families?
toilet? Why did people go off the toilet roll?
Just
I
in
don't
case
know.
they had the poos.
In case you got the brown rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Because
not,
in COVID you
this
couldn't
is
go out.
another this is another question, like more about like the government.
who
Do you know what the government doing with the cost of living?
They're spending it on parties like not like
like
Donald Trump,
Boris.
like Boris Johnson did.
No, like you know what like them doing like helping.
What are they doing to help? Is that what you're
None.
asking, Tom?
Yeah.
None.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nothing. Like put money in the energy bills. and
As of
things
right
like
now,
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing that we can visibly see or feel.
They're probably
Yes.
doing something in the background.
Okay,
you know.
so nothing that we can visibly or see or
They're
feel.
going to give us all
What?
10 million.
And this is another follow-up question. What do you, what like the councils and all that? What do you want, like the cost of living? How do you think we should help everyone in the cost of living?
I think we should try and find places with better food support and better
Yes.
suppliers. And we shouldn't be trying to get food supplies from places
Yes.
in bulk, by the way. I'm not just saying like, oh yeah, let's order this one thing and have it on a special offer for a bit.
Yeah.
They're buying it in bulk and very heavy bulk. I think they should try and find places where they're not struggling
Yes.
either financially or just with their supplies and their stuff. And we should try and sort something out there instead of
Yes.
going to unsupportive countries and countries that are struggling, and we're taking their time, their resources, their stuff.
So do you want food be made here?
Food definitely should be made more here
Yeah.
because I know we don't have many resources, but we do have many resources. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
We have enough resources to hold our ground for a bit.
Yeah. Same with like the gas and energy. We can
Yeah.
do it here.
If we can do it here,
Yeah.
do it here. Don't go to other
Farms.
countries. Farms?
Yeah. So what do you think? Like the council or the government can do to help everyone or young people? The
But
cost
what
of
they
living?
need to do is start helping, because they're doing nothing now.
Yes.
Sure, that could be a good start by actually helping,
Mm,
and not just putting prices up, lower them down.
yeah.
Because they're putting the prices up because it's not going to affect them.
There's not enough to go round.
Yeah.
How can governments or councils or
Lower the prices of things and stop making them go up. Just
Yeah.
lower them to a reasonable price that everyone can agree to, and not just don't keep dragging it up and
okay,
up.
Yeah.
then
Where someone has to
that's-
nearly sell an ounce to buy a bottle of
that's
milk.
that sounds like it's going to be a conversation between supermarkets.
Can we
and
send
all
this
the-
podcast to the government?
Here's
Possibly.
our opinions.
Just
Take
what
them
do you
in.
think?
We'll all get arrested.
What do I reckon that
Yes.
councils and the government could do towards helping with the cost of living crisis? Well, I think for a start, on a council by council basis, it's looking at how it's affecting the most vulnerable people.
Yes.
Okay, so for example, if
People struggling financially.
if people are having to use food banks and stuff
Yes.
like that, and if they are having to go to like community pantries or something like that, and it's we're not talking like people who are solely on benefits and are unemployed and they've literally not got enough to last from week A to week B. We're talking about people who are on two income households. You know what I mean? Both people are working, but still.
Or
They're struggling.
or single parents.
Yeah, or
Single
single parents, and it's just not stretching
Or elderly.
far enough. Or the
Elderly.
elderly,
Young
but-
carers.
young carers. So
Yes.
Vulnerable people.
yes,
Mm.
all groups of people like that, and we can find out what's needed
Yes.
for people and what people want. Do like a community. I think what I'm sort of looking
It's
at,
like a community hub.
community hub, like a community survey. Of like,
Yes.
what sort of food would you find beneficial? So if people are saying, oh, ready meals, for example, because that's quick and easy and it
Yes.
takes less time.
They're only
then
expensive
it's
because
done.
other people have to do them, so you're paying them people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if the results of a community survey say we'd like lots of raw base ingredients like flour, sugar, all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. So
That's
people
what,
can
that's what the food banks or like the pantries or the clubs, like food clubs,
yeah,
what
so
we
people
call
can
them,
make
like
it from
the pool
scratch.
and things like that. Called like it's like a weekly shop, and
Yeah.
like they spend in Sefton's £3.50, and like Liverpool they spend £3.50 or a fiver for like items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Liv.
Have you ever found that Costco, believe it or not, it's actually quite good?
I've never been to
Yeah.
Costa.
I've never been to
Never
Costco.
You've never
Costco.
been.
Yeah.
You've never been to Costco.
I don't even know what
I've
it
never been
is.
to Costco.
Did you used to go to Toys R Us?
It's
When I
like-
was
What
a
is
baby,
that?
yes.
Costco was opposite.
I've never.
So your mum or dad
We know
said,
where it
let's
is.
pop
Yeah, I
into
know where.
Costco.
I know where it is. Eh?
So
I've never
Costco,
even seen.
I know where it is.
Oh, Toys
You
R
need a
Us?
membership, and you need.
Yeah.
You need
Costco is
car.
essentially just for you guys who've never been to Costco. We're not going to shame you into being like, oh, you've never been to Costco.
I've been to item warehouse thing. Food
I've heard
warehouse.
people talking about the
Costco, people
pizzas.
who don't know.
Costco pizzas are amazing.
Legendary.
We are on food again.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but
Um,
that's all I've heard
Right,
about it.
Costco is essentially it's a warehouse.
It's basically
It's a wholesale
where
warehouse.
Yeah, it is.
some supermarkets buy their supplies from Costco. Sometimes, it's not all the time. Or like small businesses buy their stuff from
Buy bulk.
Costco.
Like
It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
big
But
bulk stuff.
sometimes it can be worth your while going to Costco.
but you need a
But sometimes-
car, and you
You
need.
need a car?
Yeah, if you want to do shopping and carrying things.
Yeah.
Yes, you need a car.
Or be strong.
Or be strong.
Harry.
Or be strong. Or
Pages
Carry
wise
like
way.
all like pins and things.
Costco's a shop like
I know what. I know
Sells
what-
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that I don't think Costco should close down. That's not what I'm saying, because I love Costco. But I'm saying that Costco's, as much as it's their own business, should definitely be helping out because of their massive, and I mean massive, if you've ever been in a Costco,
Yeah.
it's like floor to ceiling shelves of stuff. They should definitely, I think, maybe they should hold their own food banks and community
have like a
pantries
surplus.
and have, like, if you meet these requirements, like if you are struggling financially or you are a single parent who needs help or stuff like that, they should be able to go in and not get stuff for free, but get stuff for a reduced price.
Same with like other shops like Aldi, Tesco.
Aldi's amazing for that though. Aldi's amazing for
So,
cheap stuff.
so this would be the last question. Do you know where can you get help if you find it's hard to buy food, like the food club or food banks and things, or like struggling living
In Sefton,
in everywhere? Yeah.
well, there's help somewhere. You just gotta find it.
Okay, so for you guys, if you guys have not had any dinner, for example, in school, so scenario, mum, dad, whoever looks after you, doesn't have enough. They go, oh, I meant to put £3.50 on your card for today, but I just haven't got enough. It's gone on the gas because we need gas because I need a bath. Is there any way you guys can come and you will get not necessarily a hot meal, but you'll get some food?
Yes.
Where?
Space.
Okay,
I'd
so
say Spice.
so
Space is one. Yeah.
yeah. So space is one. So say you guys not had any dinner. What happens when you come to space and you go, I've had no food today?
They give you either.
Wouldn't turn you
They give
away.
you some money or they make you something.
Yeah. So
they'll try their best. To
Not
make
like
you
a lot of
something.
money, just like enough to buy
something.
chips.
Like a sausage roll or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And if we've got stuff in the fridge or freezer or in the
And
cupboards,
they'll cook or something.
yeah, make you something. Yeah. It won't be like gourmet sort of Gordon Ramsay style stuff, but it'll be like some toast
It's
Yeah, we
food,
got-
or a
it's
toasty
enough.
or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
got the
wouldn't
equipment.
It's always
Yeah.
toasties.
It's good.
Facilities.
enough.
There's
It's
never
good.
not toasties
Yeah.
made here.
It gives you a chance to fill that little hole in your stomach so that to get you
Every little helps.
to get you
Oh,
through
denim.
That's why I like
Oh, yeah,
like
that's that.
summer soup or Easter soup. We
the
get
summer,
like
the
food.
summer
That's
soup
not
and stuff like that
Tesco.
where we provide you with hot food.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
Tesco. That's why mums go to Iceland.
Yeah.
I haven't. My mum and dad used to shop in Tesco, and they haven't been there for years.
Aye.
They shop in Aldi now.
So any questions about this?
Is there anything we don't understand about the cost of living crisis?
I don't understand.
I don't understand
Why?
why we've got a cost of living crisis.
Why is the big question.
Why are we in the shape that we're in, sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why have we fallen?
What
That's
happened?
going back to with the government and the
I thought you were
Ukraine.
going to say going back to wartime.
No, it's a bit of everything. It's like a perfect storm of lots of stuff not going right. So our economy sort of collapsing a little bit. And when I say it, I'm not going to go on about it. Brexit, that's a big part of it as
I
well.
kind of
Didn't
forgot
that-
Brexit was a thing.
Didn't that start or happen around 2016?
Yes.
Something like that,
Because
yeah.
I remember that happened when I just left school, like that week.
Right.
I think Brexit was the start of it all.
That was 7 years ago, wasn't it?
That's
Whoa.
got a
That
part to
baseline.
play in it.
6, 7.
That makes me feel so old.
And then you've got the war in Ukraine, as we've mentioned, and all the sanctions
Yes.
of Russia and all that sort of side of things. It's a lot. It's like a perfect storm of a lot of different things going wrong.
Butterfly
think-
effect.
I don't know why there's wars
Yes.
in the world. Why
It's
can't people just get
essentially, yeah.
along and help
One
each
thing
other out?
happens, and then that thing causes another thing to happen,
Massive.
and it
yeah.
just
Yeah.
keeps going.
Butterfly effect, domino effect.
Domino effects.
But
Whatever you call it.
what we, and I'm speaking as the adult, as an adult here.
Big adult.
Yeah. What we as youth workers or as staff at Space are really interested in is how it affects you guys. And I know Tom's hosting tonight, so he can tell me to shut up if he really wants to. But it's that if we hear that you guys are not eating in school, or for example the portions that you're getting in school aren't enough, and you're still coming out of school, because I know that you're doing your GCSEs, aren't you, Paige?
Yep.
So you're what? I'm assuming you're on a reduced timetable. So you're doing your exams and then something else, revision, and then something else, and it's maybe a bit all over the shop.
Yes.
So you might necessarily stress or whatever not be getting a proper dinner. You know what I mean? Where you'd be sat there and you'd be having a proper food. I just need to. I've got an exam at 1:30. Or I'll grab something in a minute. Then that 1:30 never turns up because you're busy revising or whatever. For us to hear that you guys go, I've had nothing to eat, and for us to go, okay, I'll make you some toast in a minute. Do you want some toast? I'll make you a couple of rounds of toast. We've got some bread.
I want some toast.
I don't know if we've got any spare bread.
I don't think we do.
Because the livings went up.
I don't know if we've got any spare bread. I know we've got bread.
You were just saying about how
Spare bread.
Space has food for everyone.
Yeah.
I've caught that on the podcast.
Give me a minute when we finish and I'll let you know. However,
We will let you know next week's podcast if we had
Paige
bread.
got
If we all
Paige
got
got
toast.
did
This
Paige
is-
get
Wait.
toast?
This is to be continued.
Speaking of next week, do you remember last week, or it was the week before, we were on about family heritage, and how I said I was related to Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
and no one believed me.
Yeah.
Liar.
It was true.
It's true.
All the viewers out there, it was very true.
How?
I showed them.
How?
I showed you.
No, you know.
Yeah.
Did?
You
Did you?
I found
Yeah.
out, and this
Didn't show me.
is true. Right, this is true. Just what's on family heritage, and but if it's all right with you, Tom, we'll finish in a
Okay.
sec. I found out via my mother that a very distant relation of ours
You better not say Elvis.
is a member of Princess Diana's family.
Oh my God. Josh royalty?
Apparently,
Guys, we've got a bad.
So that mean your cousin's Danny Dyer?
I hope not.
So for next week, what do you want to learn with the podcast? What do you want to talk about?
Family heritage.
Family heritage.
No food.
Food again. Food.
We've done-
We've done food.
Part
How
two.
many How many times have we done food? We've done food like 3 times.
I think we
Even before we started this podcast, we said, let's think of something new to do, because the last podcast we spoke about food.
should
I
talk
wasn't
about.
there.
I think we should
Yours,
talk
because
about.
Alfie was there, we were talking about Sue across the road.
Like loads
She's
of
gone up in cost.
She's closed down, I think.
What we
No, I
talk
think she's just having a shop done up.
about entities and like you can't freeze foods in the freezer. Talk about like
We
basic.
need to talk about freezer food because I am very intrigued.
We'll talk about it after the.
What we'll do is we won't bore the viewers at home with talking about how you can freeze bread
Freeze food.
and how you can freeze different foods, because people will be like,
Is the any bread in the
What
freezer?
is she talking
I don't know.
about? That's
Um,
what
Should I go and check in a minute?
we can go check in a minute.
Yeah.
We will let you know next week if
But
Paige got toast.
what we'll do
We
is
will.
we'll have a discussion between ourselves and we'll talk about what we want to talk about
Yes.
next week, and we'll talk about who's hosting. Okay.
Okay.
If we don't
Lovely.
remember, someone
Okay.
text Josh and tell him.
Okay. This is Thank you very much for listening. And we are Space Podcast.